Nick was so relieved to hear that I was on board.
So you ready for the transition?
From mommy mode to mogul mode? Yeah, it's a little weird. Weird good. Actually, weird great.
Getting ready to slam. You got a little business bloodlust going on. That is hot.
Really? How hot?
Always extra hot.
Yeah?
Yeah, but we can't do anything about that, can we?
No, no time. And besides, Hannah's upstairs with Johnny.
Yeah, I feel a bit like a slacker having a nanny here watching my kid while I have the whole RSTV staff meeting about our next episode, though I probably shouldn't mention that to you for fear of getting hit in the face.
Why? I told you I was fine with the Phyllis story.
Yeah, well, that's not the story I was worried about. It's the other ones.
What else are you planning?
Nothing in particular, but, topics like the Victor Sharon wedding video tend to pop up, and I know how you love me covering your family.
You know what? In the past, that was true. But this time, I think I want you to make the Newmans front and center.
So now you want me to cover the Newman family? You know what? I smell a trap, and you're scaring me, and I am man enough to admit that.
Nothing salacious. I just want you to cover the press conference that Nick and I are holding right after the board meeting.
Oh, yeah, sure, because gossip fans, they love press conferences. They can't get enough of them.
The whole point of the board meeting is to convince members to let Nick and me fill in while Dad's gone. So once we win the vote of confidence, we'll need the press conference to calm the general shareholders. Do you get it?
Oh, yeah, I get it. If I cover the press conference, then I cover Victor's butt.
Oh, you cover my backside. And there might be some perks in it for you.
Okay, then, on that note, then I will send my best reporter to cover the press conference, but I hold all rights to all perks.
And surely you will have those perks. I gotta go.
Okay, fly away, my little mogul.
Hey, you look official. I take it no news on Dad?
If I'd heard anything, you'd know.
Could he be more stubborn? I'm honestly surprised he hasn't tweeted that he was kidnapped by some big-haired Jersey girl just to teach me a lesson.
Well, maybe that's next. Anyway, I was just heading out, so.
Oh, right, the board meeting. I won't gloat, but I am so out of that whole mess.
Good, then I won't give you my mean sister face. Bye.
Hi.
Episode 2. Those juicy deets you have on Phyllis are so gonna boost our ratings and seriously put us on the map.
Yeah, juicy deets. Boy, oh boy, have we got them.
Oh, yay, Abby. I was worried that you realized that you're not actually a part of the Restless Style staff, so you would stop randomly showing up at locations where you're not really needed.
Oh, random? You mean like those shoes with that outfit?
Okay, Abby does work for the show, so it's not random, and I can't get into the shoe thing.
They work for me.
I wouldn't admit that.
Well, posers talk about shoes because it's a mildly entertaining distraction, where serious people who actually care about TV talk about research and numbers. So would you like to know what the people think about Bubbles the blonde?
You ready to steamroll some board members?
I can't wait.
Hey, seriously? Thanks again for coming back.
Okay, but remember, it's just temporary, just until the company is secure. Speaking of which, Billy is running a Newman is fine, cooler heads will prevail, and Dad is just stretching his legs and seeing the world story.
Well, that's the least he could do.
I'll be sure to tell him that you said thank you.
Meanwhile, I think I may have convinced Sharon not to make any waves.
Good. Well, then the meeting should be a piece of cake.
It'd be nice if Dad would get in touch right now. A go to hell would suffice. If he could.
Worried about him living behind his business cell.
Worried's probably a little strong. I'm more like not completely convinced he's on some relaxing vacation somewhere. Vic, if something did happen to Dad, he would want us to hold this meeting and make sure that we did whatever it takes to look after Newman Enterprises. And that's what we're doing. with Sharon, with Rest of Style.
Yes, there are other issues.
Oh, yeah. One other walking and talking pain in the butt who wants to see Newman Enterprises implode.
You're here. So am I. What fun for us all.
The Young and the Restless will continue.
Get this. Someone tell Bubbles the blonde her 15 minutes are way up. This is a joke, right? Miss TNA is a reporter now? Take off your shirt and be quiet. She is a joke. That means that we are a joke.
Oh, honey, you were a joke before I could vote, AKA you're old.
You. Be quiet. And you, yes, we are a joke. It's gossip for entertainment purposes only, and I'm fine with that.
People are talking. We want heat, we want noise, we want eyeballs on the screen, posts on Faceplace.
Well, I am bringing the heat, the eyeballs, and the posts. Go on, Chloe. Tell them about the poll. Who's hotter, baby mama drama or Bubbles the blonde? Wait, I'll get to the best part. Bubbles is hotter than drama by a mile.
That's because they think that if they keep on saying that, then you will release another sex tape.
There was no sex.
This seems like a good time to take a look at the taping schedule. How's that rundown shaking out?
We'll start by teasing your Phyllis scandal for 2 segments. The Dr. Tim fleeing video will bump in out of all the commercial breaks. Then we hit your scoop. So what is your scoop?
Yeah, come on, I really want to know. I mean, what else did Phyllis do? And what does this Tim guy have to do with it?
So that's the plan, huh? My, how obvious.
I'm assuming you want to protect your own holdings enough to fall into line.
Dad's seeing the world, doing his thing. No big deal. Meanwhile, we'll just keep our fingers crossed that the stock price doesn't tank. That's so much more righteous than the actual righteous approach, which would be sounding the alarm and trying to find MIA DAD.
Oh, you'd just love that, wouldn't you? To see the public freak out and then watch Newman crash and burn.
Of course, you know our security team is out there still trying to track down our father. But in the meantime, I think that we have a company to protect.
And family, of course.
Yes.
Our family.
Oh, yes.
Our family, which includes my wife, the woman who gave you a child, and with this deep reverence you have for family, you insist on being a total bitch to her. And you, brother, is there a day or even a moment that goes by that you don't wish misery or failure on my head?
No. But do you resent us enough to tank your own holdings in Newman?
You know, Chelsea tells me that you're hoping to start a family. Well, I think you need to start thinking about that next generation tonight.
So much advice. Don't know what to do.
No yelling or screaming yet. Guess I don't need those earplugs after all.
One never knows.
Did you talk to Sharon about backing off?
We had a long talk. She's a tough read. Tougher than I expected. There's no way to tell whether she'll disrupt the meeting or not.
I talked to her too. My money is she's gonna leave it alone.
Good on you. Guess you know your ex better than I do.
Not that I am a real journalist, but even this super hot blonde wants to know the deal with Phyllis.
Look at you guys, hanging on my every word. You know, I think that's why I'm gonna save it till we go to tape.
What?
What?
Hey, man, do you want this to stay a scoop? Because these two, they never stop talking. This one, she will tell her child groom, who will tell his DA brother. And this one will tell her loser boyfriend, who will go off and tell a bunch of bartenders and goombas and other various lowlifes. I don't know who's gonna tell, but thank you. I'm gonna tell them when I tell the public.
So we'll get spontaneous live reactions from the staff. Genius. Love it. Can't wait.
Jerk. Yeah, I am going to ignore all of the stupidity that just fell out of your mouth, and I'm gonna give you a real story. Phyllis is joining us at Tag and Grab. Well, Kevin offered her a job and we're just waiting for her to commit, but we should run that story. It's gonna be huge.
You want to cover Phyllis maybe doing Tag and Grab? You're going to turn RSTV into an infomercial for your silly site? Now, how did we get so lucky?
It's news, and if we do a segment on Tag and Grab, I mean, it's good for us. I mean, why do you care?
What are you gonna say? Come check out the pics of an accused attempted murderer?
No such thing as bad press, right, sex tape?
There was no sex tape. Something. I am blonde. I am hot. Okay, but I can be a lot more than just an exceptionally pretty face, and you have to help me prove that.
A nice touch. Vicky sitting in Dad's chair. Thank you for all coming on such short notice. You may or may not have heard yet, but my father has taken an unexpected leave of absence.
Hey, how did your pre-production brainstorm I have a face for radio meeting go? I'm talking about his face. Your face is beautiful, but that is a face for radio.
It went great, thanks.
Ooh, it's Darcy. She's a compulsive shopper. That means that she's gonna become so addicted to Tag and Grab that she's gonna end up broke and in rehab. Yes.
Wow. I need your help.
With your face?
Just shut up and listen. Phyllis, she's gonna be working with you, right?
Well, I offered her a job. She hasn't accepted.
Okay, she needs to accept, and you two need to become best working buds, and you must, I'm going to emphasize must, get some dirt on that hit and run, preferably before my next episode.
Okay, A, I am sick and tired of being ordered around by jackasses like you today, and B, I thought you already had the dirt.
See, I lied.
No.
Help me.
No.
I'll let you make fun of my pretty little face.
No.
I'll give you 10 grand.
Exactly what do you need?
Phyllis, hit and run, details, especially about this old doc of hers is being questioned.
She hasn't accepted my offer. She's not even taking my calls.
Heavy, you wore a chipmunk mask and robbed banks. This should be easy for you.
I'm gonna let you get away with that because of all that face stuff I said, but now we're even.
Do not let me look like an ass on national television.
My brother and I will stand in for our dad, as we have in the past.
We will vote his shares. We'll fill his seat on the board and provide this company with leadership. Right now, the press is assembling in the lobby. They're prepared to tell the world that we are sinking. Or they will tell them that we are solid as ever. We need to go down there as one unit, as one force.
The media and the public need to have confidence in us and in Newman. So it's business as usual.
We're hoping we can all count on you to provide one unified front.
If that's all, then, sorry I'm late. We can start the meeting now. I'm sorry you wasted your time on hypotheticals before I arrived.
It's not hypothetical. Victoria and I will be filling in for Dad. It's what this company needs to stay on top.
It's what this company needs, huh? Really? Kaplan versus Kaplan, 1963. As Mrs. Victor Newman, I will be controlling my husband's shares and voting in his place during his absence. Now, this is not only my right, but that's what's right for this company. There's no need to argue. There's no need to debate. It is all right here in this book. Until Victor Newman returns, I am Victor Newman.
Hey, where's Chip?
He had an errand, and don't call him that. Hey, so since your mouthy niece isn't around, why don't you tell me what you found out about Phyllis?
Oh, you want to know?
Yeah,
Yeah, so how bad?
so bad.
Well, then so will the rest of our audience.
Come on. You can't pull that twice.
Oh, you come on. I think I should talk to Phyllis first before I start blabbing about all this.
And say what? Sorry, I was pounding you in print and on TV, but just prepare for the next pounding.
Actually, it's none of your business what we talk about.
Okay, well, I was just saying it's actually kind of decent of you.
Well, contrary to popular belief, I am sometimes a decent kind of guy.